What's up YouTube? My name is Nathan. I'm the creator, filmmaker behind this YouTube channel. Ultimately, I just want to say first off, thank you so much for just being a part of this journey of mine. I really can't believe how far I've come over the last couple years. But really my goal for this year is to show more of my face on this channel. I filmed some absolutely epic elopements and weddings, and ultimately I just want to give you a look into the person behind the scenes, behind the camera. So what I thought would be a great opportunity for me to kick off my goal for this year is to have this intro, and ultimately just show you every wedding that I've filmed this past year. There are some real gems in there that I can't wait for you to see. So overall, welcome. Now is the perfect time to subscribe to my channel. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy.
Allison, I feel so lucky to be up here with you in front of all of our amazing friends and family. You are my person. I am so in love with you and continue to fall more in love with you every day.
So much. This past year has been absolutely amazing. I'm just so happy to be up here with you and so excited to keep growing with you in life. Thank you for being my best friend and my person.
Allison, I wear this ring that you placed on my full of my love and commitment to you.
Brian, I wear this ring you placed on my hand as a symbol of my love and commitment to you.
celebrate with a kiss.
I got you.
Depending on where you're at in life, sometimes your cup can be a little more full and a little more empty, but seeing you two together, it's just like you're overflowing so much that it spreads into everybody else's life, and everybody around you gets to kind of be a part of your love, which is, in my opinion, really hard to find. Truly hard to find somebody who you feel their love as well as just kind of watching it.
Three things I could always count on of Allison and still can. One is that she will always play to win. Two, that she is basically just good at everything. And thirdly, that she will always be there.
Brian, I'm just so grateful for you. You have added so much to our big family as well as to Allison. You truly are her best friend, and I'm just so blessed. Love you guys so much. Raise your glass. Allison and Brian. Love you guys.
So now my favorite part of it is why I kept the glass. We're going to toast to Brian and Allison. Here, here.
It's been 976 days since you did me the great honor of accepting my marriage proposal. It's been 540 days since our originally scheduled wedding date. When we walk into a room together and I have you by my side, I'm the most confident person in the world. When you and I are working together on a project or a problem, there's nothing in this world that we can't accomplish. You make me whole where I'm lacking. You're beautiful, caring, and empathetic. Anybody that has had the pleasure of knowing you can't deny your warmth. You have taught me how to think outside of my own closed-off perspective. You showed me how to truly put on someone else's shoes and walk a mile in them. Life is short. Moments like this are few and far between. So I'd like to say this now in front of all of our loved ones. Thank you for being my partner. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. Thank you for being the future mother of our children. And I love you.
I'm so excited to be celebrating our love and stepping into this next chapter with you. We had one of those iconic and memorable moments one time. I was frustrated about our third time rescheduling, and I asked, why is it so hard for us? You paused and told me your dad told you that your name means struggle and strength, that you would have amazing accomplishments in life, but they wouldn't come without struggle. But you would appreciate the struggle because it makes you stronger. I'm signing up for all of the struggle and all of the strength with you. This and so many other times have reminded me why I'm happy we're in this together forever. I love the relationship we have. There's a lot to recognize and thank you for. Thank you for always being willing to travel with me, small or big, Lacan or Washington for the weekend or Australia. Thank you for never once making me question the way you feel about me. Thank you for being in my corner, supporting me, calming me from my freakouts, and bringing me back down to earth when I need it. Thank you for always making me feel like I'm the most important person in the room. I could go on about everything I can thank you for, but we'd be here way longer than anyone wants to be.
Like many of the great loves, theirs has sought and found acceptance in a newly shared family, each proving the fierceness of their conviction, the root cause of their belonging to one another. Their love has deepened with every challenge. Like many of the greats, their love grew over great distances measured in miles, but it has now grown in proximity measured in meters. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you Mr. and Mrs. Derini. Please kiss.
Nothing more satisfying than seeing somebody who I love so much find somebody that's such a great counterpoint and complement each other so well. And the way you two adore each other is such a beautiful thing. This last couple of years has been crazy and hectic. There's a great Helen Keller quote that I enjoy. Life is a daring adventure or nothing at all. And I know you guys can handle anything. And you just to see you guys grow and build over these years.
So fast forward a few years, it's been so wonderful to welcome Nettie into our family. He's such a great addition. He matches and balances Isabel so perfectly. And, what really is the best is that he makes her truly happy, and I think everyone can agree on that. So I just love you guys. I'm so happy to be here tonight, and cheers.
After nearly 7 years of being together, there isn't much more that needs to be said. I feel that I know you on a level that no one else could. In that time, We've seen a lot of ups and downs, but we made it through everything, and we stood by each other throughout. I never imagined growing this close to someone.
The past 6.5 years felt like a blink of an eye, yet also looking back, we've grown so much together. I'm so happy to have you in my life. Our journey together has only just begun, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us.
Before your friends and families, you have pledged to be joined in marriage. By the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Love is patient. Love is kind. It is not jealous. It is not pompous. It is not inflated. It is not rude. It does not seek its own interest. It is not quick-tempered. It does not rule over injuries. It does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails.
In you, I see his match. I see not only love between you two, but a real friendship. It's evident in the small jokes you have together, the side conversations when you think no one is listening, and your ability to sit in silence next to each other, whether that's working or playing video games or watching the Seahawks.
May your joys be as deep as the ocean and your troubles as light as gold. Cheers to the happy couple.
Crystal and Eddie continue to grow together, both of them bringing the best out in the other. Crystal helping unlock Eddie's full potential in a way I saw excited him and made him truly happy. Their relationship has continued to grow and evolve as they both nurtured it to what it is today, culminating in this beautiful wedding we've all been fortunate enough to witness. I know Eddie will make a terrific husband to you, Crystal, bringing with him the best of the qualities I've been fortunate enough to witness and see the last 23 years. And I've been as his friend, and I'm now fortunate to call you both my friend. And to toast to Crystal and Eddie, cheers. Cheers.
I choose you to be no one but yourself, loving what I know of you and trusting who you are, who you will become. I will respect and honor you always and in all ways. With you, I pledge to repair one small part of the world, and I take you to be my spouse, to have and to hold in tears and in laughter, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish from this day forward, in this world and in the next. I love you so much.
Kyle, I choose you to be no one other than yourself, loving what I know of you and trusting who you will become. I will respect you and honor you always and in all ways. With you, I pledge to repair one small piece of the world. I take you to be my spouse, to have and to hold in tears and in laughter, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish from this day forward in this world and the next. I love you.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Kyle and Corinne, you may now seal your marriage with a kiss.
He is her strength. They complement each other, they build each other up, they bring out the best in each other, they hold each other up. And it has been just a privilege and a joy to see how these two wonderful people have come together and continue to just be solid, good people, and how they've negotiated life. So to me, I've already seen just the roots of a beautiful relationship and a strong foundation. And so, of course, we welcome Corinne with open arms into our family. But they have been a joy to watch over the years. So congratulations. Long waited for event.
Kyle and I have been friends since we were tiger cubs, which is like kindergarten age, and over the years we've grown together, we've grown apart, we've grown together again, and I will say he's one of the most compassionate, loving friends that I have. And as long as I've known him and Corinne together, I think they're inseparable. I see him and he's very happy, and I'm just proud to be a part of it. And I wish you guys the best of luck and welcome to the club.
Hello.
Dang.
I'm already crying.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. What do you think, Bubby?
I can't believe I haven't seen that in 3 years.
I know. Isn't that crazy? Give me a kiss.
Why are you crying?
Because I love you.
Kaylee, I am in awe of you. You have such a kindred spirit about you and a warm-heartedness that makes every day with you just that much more special. I love that you fight for what you believe in and that you stand by your morals. I love the way you are with Alfie, even when he barks at the vacuum. I love that we can be ourselves with one another and be goofy and silly and live each day authentically. I love how feisty you are and how you always go for the things you want. I love hearing and making you laugh, and I especially love it when you smile. I promise to make sure you continue to smile and laugh every day for the rest of our lives. I promise to love and support you each and every day, even when you get tired of eating tacos for the 3rd day in a row. I promise to love you as authentically as possible for the rest of our lives. As someone once told me, it's incredible that we found one another. I will forever be grateful for not only finding my best friend, but to then fall in love with her. You mean the world to me, and I love you in a way I can never describe in words. I love you.
2,315.6 miles. That's how far you traveled to Seattle. You immediately captured my attention with your quiet, soft, and kind demeanor. You could just be next to me, not saying a word, but when you did, it was always sincere. 47.5952 north, 122.3316 west. That's the place of our official, first non-official date. It began with sharing my love of soccer, to watching your Astros while reading my grad school books, to now waking up at the crack of dawn to watch Formula One. Our mutual love of sports makes sense. Just like teammates, you're always rooting for me. 45.4408 north and 12.3155 east. My adventure partner, both in travel and in life, you take the giant leaps with me. From the purple meat and wine in Venice to the warm beaches of Maui, you're the person I want to keep exploring the world with. Alfie and I are ready for the next chapter, full of tacos, laughter, and love. Forever yours.
That purple meat, though. Why'd you have to remind me of that?
Give you another one.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Cute. Blue raspberry. Just kidding.
Don't mess up my
Sorry.
Okay.
You bitch. Oh my gosh. Cute, and then smile.
I'm your officiant today.
Here we go.
Hello, I will hide my camera. Darren, is it your choice to marry Tasha
Yep.
and be her loving husband?
Yep.
Tasha, is it your choice to marry Darren and be his loving wife?
Yes.
Beautiful. So we're going to have you two read your vows to each other.
I dare and take you, Tasha, to have and to hold in sickness and in health, for richer and poorer, to love and cherish from this day forward until death do us part. Love you.
I, Tasha, take you, Darren, to put up with your bullshit. I mean, to have and to hold. It's sickness and in health. For rich or poor, to love and cherish. When you're old and in a wheelchair, but from this day forward, until death do us part. I love you. You're welcome.
There you go.
There I go. Do you want yours? Wait, you got fat. No. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right. So you're not going to kiss until I get into position. All right?
Okay. No kissing.
But by the power of your commitment and love, and by the power vested in me, I pronounce you married and husband and wife. You make it!
Now let's go.
All right. A new son-in-law. Yeah, welcome to the family.
Boy.
Yeah, so liver thing.
Yeah.
We're really hard to get rid of too. So.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, sweetie. Thanks for everything.
From the moment I met you, I knew I wanted to be yours. You have helped me grow so much from the time we started dating to where we are now in life. I promise to always stick by your side and stick up for you. If you stumble, I will catch you. If you fall, I will pick you back up. I love you emphatically, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with my very best friend.
I have loved you since the very beginning moments of our relationship. I always knew you were the one. You give me a sense of peace I've never known before. I promise to always put you first, to honor you, and honor our marriage. I love your smile, your genuine care, and the love you give me. You make me laugh like no other, and I can't wait to spend the rest of eternity with you.
It's a great pleasure to welcome everyone here today. We got a gorgeous spring day, and we're here to celebrate. We're gathered to witness as Ashley and Simon undertake these very sincere commitments to one another. With their vows today, Simon and Ashley will make basically a single promise to each other that neither of them will ever be alone again.
I promise to always put you first, to honor you, and to honor our marriage. I'll always be your biggest fan and stick by you no matter what life throws our way. I promise to stand up for you, stay faithful, and think of you in every decision I make. I promise to respect you and to listen to what you have to say. You're truly the greatest piece of my heart, and I love you.
I promise to always stick by your side and stick up for you. I will always defend you and our love over all else. You always prioritize me and my feelings, and I promise to do the same for you. Without you, I am nothing. With you, I am more than myself. You are not only a beautiful woman, but a beautiful soul. I promise to always take care of you, whether you are sick, hurt, or in good health. I vow to always make my life forever yours and build us our dream future. I promise to learn from you and improve each and every day to be the best version of myself I can be. I love you emphatically, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with my very best friend.
I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. Simon, please kiss your wife.
Honestly, my advice is pretty simple. Don't take it very seriously. Remember that neither of you are perfect. There's good days, there's bad days. And just remember that as long as you're doing it together, the bad days can be better and the good days can be great. And then the last recommendation I have is remember to laugh. Because if you're having fun, even when things are bad, it's okay. So just have a good time, don't take yourself too seriously, and go through life the way you have been already, and just have a good time together. Lastly, I just want to say, part that you all would like. Let's toast Ashley and Simon to a wonderful marriage. Congratulations.
There's so many reasons I love Ashley. She's smart, kind, and generous. My favorite thing about her is her sense of humor. Ashley, you've always had the ability to light up a room, and you are so stunning tonight. I love you so much. My first impression after meeting Simon was that he was one of the only people that I'd ever met who could keep up with Ashley's wit and good humor. He can handle her spicy sass, and that is when I realized that he was Ashley's soulmate.
Ashley, you're sweet, you keep it real, you're hardworking, perfect match for Simon. You guys love and you trust each other, which is awesome to see. Great example for anyone. but great people make great friends. That's what each of you are to me and each other and everyone here. I'm excited to see what you guys build together. No matter what comes your way, you'll be able to take it on better together. Yeah, you're surrounded by love, so lean in to this union. Lean on us, that's why we're here, because we love you, and we're here for you. So to family, friends, future that you guys build together, love you guys.
Janice, I love you. You're my best friend and lover, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I love the way you get excited about helping others. I love the adoration you have for the elderly couples you recognize from their daily walks around our neighborhood. You love to love. When we first met, you, a new first grade teacher, and me, an AmeriCorps member at MLK Elementary, I was drawn to your singular kindness and beauty, but I waited to initiate all of this that we have. Not sure if it was my own lack of confidence or fear to take the next big step, but I'm glad we waited for each other. I vow to love you through thick and thin, taking on every obstacle side by side, whether we are near or far. I promise to always seek both the grandest and the smallest of adventures and cherish them together as long as we both shall live. I love you.
You make me feel loved and worthy, and that is something I've struggled with for so long. With you, everything comes naturally, and I'm so thankful to have found a life partner who makes me feel safe and equal to him in everything. I know that through everything, we will only be stronger as we continue to move into our future together. You are my heart and soul, and you're interwoven into the fabric of who I am. And I am beyond blessed and thankful that you came into my life. Us meeting was fate, but marrying you is a choice, and it is the easiest choice of my life.
Take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to live together in matrimony, to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold from this day forward as long as you both shall live? I do. Janice, with this ring I am giving you my promise.
Janice, with this ring I am giving you my promise.
To always love you.
To always love you.
Cherish you, honor and comfort you.
Cherish you, honor and comfort you.
I promise that I will love you and keep my heart open to you.
I promise I will love you and keep my heart open to you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
Rorik, with this ring I am giving you my promise.
Rorik, with this ring I'm giving you my promise.
to always love you,
to always love you,
cherish you, honor, and comfort you.
cherish, honor, and comfort you.
I promise that I will love you and keep my heart open to you
I promise I will love you and keep my heart open to you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
It is now my joy to officially pronounce you as husband and wife. You may kiss.
I'm just really thankful that God has brought the two of you guys together to be married for the rest of your lives. And I pray that as the years go by, you continue to grow in love, joy, happiness, and all the good things. So if everyone will raise their glass to a toast to a happy and wonderful marriage for Janice and Rourke, the new bride and groom. Cheers.
I would like to thank you all for being here this afternoon, for taking the time and making the journey, and for all the effort that it takes not only to be part of this day, but to be a part of each other's lives. Ellie and Ben have invited you here to this beautiful place to show you a glimpse of an important piece of their love, to share with you their journey through the past years of their relationship. For those of you I have not had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Hui, and I have the pleasure to officiate Ellie and Ben's union on this 9th day of July, 2022.
Hey Ben. My parents used to tell me not to get married too early because I was born in the year of the tiger. But the moment I met you, I know I want to be by your side forever. What I love most about you is how you take care of me and other people around you so selflessly and unconditionally. So let me be by your side. Love you on behalf of you. Thank you so much for trusting all of my crazy plans. Back when we were 20, I told you that let's live in Seattle together. Let's have an intimate wedding in the forest because we both love the forest in Dallas so much. Thank you for listening to all of those plans. Patiently and step by step, here we are, proving that dreams come true.
September 9, 2016, or so will be agreed upon, you became my girlfriend. And since then, you have been blessing me every day with your adventurous self, your generous spirit, your wise guidance, your delicious food, your passionate planning, and most importantly, your infinite love and kisses. Every day, when I wake up and look at you in my arms, I feel eternally grateful for the blessing that lies, breathes, talks, sings, and laughs with me every moment since that September night in Federinghill Hall. But that one thing that has been said, we never really said it in front of everyone here. And so, in front of family and friends today, my first vow to you is that I will, for the rest of my life as your husband, give the best of myself every day, and always with a little more on top of that. Whatever life throws at us, I will never let you experience anything other than the best of me, with a little cherry on top. That's the one vow I wanted to say to you if I'm only allowed one. And true to the spirit, I have a couple more vows. I vow to always drive you home if you're ever a little bit too tipsy. I vow to always cook you the most delicious medium rare steaks every day. I vow to do the housework at least half a second before you think it needs to be done. Today, the 9th of July, 2022, I say these vows loudly and proudly, for I'm having the utmost blessing of taking you as my wife. You deserve nothing less.
Standing by each other, sharing the highs and lows of life. Go forth and lead each day to the fullest. You may now seal your vows with a kiss.
Abigail and Michelle, I freaking love the shit out of you. Who would have thought we would be here? I know neither one of us did, especially with such a fun start. We have been through so much, and we are so strong together. I appreciate you more than I can describe, at least yet. The one thing I appreciate the most, and above all, is your love for Jeff. Every time you put him first, every time you check on him at night, every time you make him laugh, every time you push him to learn, and every time you let him make mistakes knowing we are there for him.
Danielle Nicole, the day we've been waiting for, planning for, and working for what feels like a lifetime is finally here. I've had so much time to write these vows, and as I sit here the night before we commit to a lifetime together, I'm still struggling to put into words all the things I feel about you, about us. As hard as it is to decide on the right words to say, today I make the easiest decision of my life by choosing to marry you. Danielle, I vow to always show you the love and respect that you deserve, and to always put effort into keeping our love alive. I will always stand by your side when you need help, and make space when you need room to be yourself. I promise to encourage and inspire you, to laugh with you in times of joy, and cry with you in times of sorrow. I vow to forever be your companion, your lover, and your friend. I vow to never give up, always believe in us, and to love you completely and wholly for the rest of our lives.
My vow to you is to fight for us, even when I don't need to fight. My vow is to hold your hand as we do this crazy life together. My vow is to love you most, even when I can't stand you. And my vow is to be your wife, today and always. I freaking love the shit out of you. Abigail Michelle Bento.
I now pronounce you spiritually and legally wed. You may kiss the bride.
Before I wrap this up, I want everybody to kind of just take a minute to look around at the faces that came here today to celebrate our two beautiful brides. Such a lovely location. All these beautiful faces, you know, celebrating such a lovely thing. I'm so glad to be here, right next to your side doing it. I love to accept Abby and Jess into our family, as I can say wholeheartedly, we love you with our whole entire hearts.
I'd like to begin by welcoming each of you and thanking you for being here today. It's no accident that you are here today. Each of you in attendance were invited to be here because of you are important in the individual and collective lives of Chris and Alicia. You chose to be here because Chris and Alicia are equally important to you, and you came to honor and witness their love and commitment. Chris and Alicia are standing here before you today because they have decided to entwine their lives together. And after today, you will not just be a couple, they will be a family, a single entity held together by love and devotion. We are all here to bear witness to the creation of this new family.
Oh my god. It's so great.
Before we get started, I have to say you are absolutely stunningly beautiful.
Thank you.
I would agree.
And you are a ruggedly handsome dude. And y'all are going to be a great couple. Chris and Alicia, today you are not only promising yourselves to each other, you are also committing to being strong for each other, to support and protect each other through all the challenges you will face in this world. Today is the day you will begin this new chapter in your lives. And so without further ado, let us begin with your declaration of intent to marry, to join your lives into one.
I, Chris, take you, Alicia, to be my wife, and these things I promise you. I will love you when we are together and when we are apart. I will be faithful to you and honest with you. I will respect you, trust and care for you. I will honor your goals and dreams and help you to fulfill them. I will forgive you as we have been forgiven, and I will stand by you from the best and worst of what is to come, as long as we both shall live.
I, Alicia, take you, Chris, to be my husband, and these things I promise you. I will love you when we are together and when we are apart. I will be faithful to you and honest with you. I will respect you, trust you, care for you. I will honor your goals and dreams and help you to fulfill them. I will forgive you as we have been forgiven, and I will stand by you through the best and the worst of what is to come, as long as we both shall live.
There's one thing left for you to do. And actually, this is a little twist. Alicia, you may kiss your husband, and then you may respond back to that by kissing her.
Yeah, another one? I did another one?
You did another one. I told you I had a little twist to this. You know, friends and family, it is my honor and privilege to introduce you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Fulton. And I'd like to announce for the very first time, husband and wife, the new Mr. and Mrs. Fulton.
So beautiful and smart and successful, and like, Chris, you're great too. I'm so happy you guys found each other. You give her what she wants and needs. I've never seen you happier with anyone.
Chris has been an awesome friend. He's been there through all the really good times, and he's been there for me through bad times. And you're an amazing person. You're a great friend. Chris is one of the most caring and devoted people that I have the honor of calling a friend.
Alicia's wedding, everyone gets a present.
Brittany, I am so lucky that we found each other 6 years ago. Spending day after day together that summer riding our bikes, life had never been so simple and clear for me. Being with you was natural, and I felt so blessed for the opportunity to spend time with you every day. I never wanted that trip to end. As we got to know each other, I became amazed with so many things about you. I learned how important your family is, watching you interact with your mom, your sisters, and your grandma. I saw your relentless drive in pursuit of your academic, professional goals. And I leaned on you for your support and belief in me through our times of long distance, cross-country moves, and the constant uncertainty my job brings. I can't thank you enough. Someone once told me the best thing about a relationship is having someone there for you at the end of the day, someone to celebrate your good days and to pick you up on the bad ones. I promise to be that person for you. I promise to listen, to work through things together, and to compromise. I promise to keep exploring beaches, to go camping, and to cook you breakfast. I promise to go diving with you and to take you up flying. I promise to keep enjoying life with you, to put you first, and I promise I will always love you.
Brian, I can't believe this day is finally here. It seems like just yesterday that we were meeting for the first time, gearing up to ride our bikes across the country. Who knew that those moments would lead us here? From our first kiss in Missouri to our many meetups around the country. So many tearful goodbyes during long distance, although that was mostly me, not you. Finally being able to live together in many different states for the past few years, it has been a wonderful adventure that I wouldn't change for the world. Looking back, it still amazes me that we found each other. It seems like our guardian angels had great plans for us to meet. There's no other way to describe us meeting other than fate. I have no doubt that my dad sent you to me. He would have loved you and more importantly, loved the way that you love. I know it can be difficult, but you have always loved me and all of my imperfections without hesitation. Thank you for constantly being my rock, my greatest supporter, and for loving me unconditionally. As you know, I'm the most indecisive person ever, but saying yes to being your wife has been the easiest decision I've ever made. I vow to choose you each and every day, continue to go on all of the adventures, boogie with you in the kitchen, and love you until we are gray and old. Your hopes and dreams are mine as well, and I will follow you anywhere in this world that your career may take you. I love you so much, and I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together.
Someone once told me the best thing about a good relationship is having someone there for you at the end of the day. Someone to celebrate your good days and to pick you up on the bad ones. I promise to be that person for you. I promise to listen, to work through things together, and to compromise. I promise to keep exploring new beaches, to go camping. I promise to keep enjoying life with you, to put you first, and I promise I will always love you.
As you know, I am the most indecisive person ever, but saying yes to being your wife has been the easiest decision I have ever made. I vow to choose you each and every day, continue to go on all of the adventures. Your hopes and dreams are mine as well, and I will follow you anywhere in this world that your job may take you. I love you so much, and I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Ryan, you may kiss your bride.
But I'm so proud of Brittany and all that she has accomplished in her 30 years. Britt, you know your dad is very proud of you too. He lived vicariously through you. Britt, I have loved and lived more deeply for all that you have brought into my life, and I thank you for that. And I thank you for the honor of granting me the honor of walking you down the aisle to give you away to Ryan. Your dad is beaming down on us. So proud of the woman you have become and the man you've chosen to spend the rest of your life with.
Could not, in all of the world, pick a more perfect bride for my son. I can't believe how lucky I am to have you guys and now to have our family and Brittany. Gratitude is in his heart always, and it's always touched me that he's that way.
Now this is a story all about how Brittany's life got flipped, turned upside down. We'd like to take a minute, so sit right there. We'll tell you how Brittany and Ryan became the very best pair.
I love you, and I feel like that's pretty obvious to everyone here. I couldn't hide it if I tried, and I think that's because our love isn't only felt, but it can be seen. I believe we truly have a visible love. Lauren, I felt love for you the minute we met. I swear your energy shone as bright as the sun, and I wanted to bask in your glow. I knew I shouldn't get too close, and I did try to hide my feelings. But a visible love can't be hidden. And as overwhelmed as I was, the truth is I couldn't help but see it. You are fun, generous, hardworking, beautiful, and smart in all the ways I'm not. And every last minute of the last 5+ years, I've seen it all so clearly. It was always leading to this day and to us being teammates for the rest of our lives.
David, you are my partner, my companion, my best friend, my #1 supporter, and hands down, my favorite person to hang out with. When I met you on Birthright, it was the first time in my life that I truly believed it's possible to fall in love in 10 days. At first, I fell in love with you on the surface, the way your brain works, your contagious smile, your sense of humor, and the way you value honesty and communication. I watched you thrive on good energy, quality time, and shine so bright when you're able to help a friend or a stranger in need. As the years went on, my love went deeper. You showed your thoughtfulness in the way you helped me make hard decisions, and how romantic you are with your spontaneous surprises. You handwrote 365 memories so I could read one every single day for an entire year. You did this to simply remind us of all of the incredible moments we have already shared together, knowing that we have a lifetime ahead of us to make more.
On the gloomy days, I know you're right there, like the sun, shining radiantly above all the clouds. Lauren, thank you. I truly feel so lucky to have a visible love, a balanced love, patient love. And let's be honest, the moon's kind of pasty white, and so thank you for blessing me with this really beautiful skin color that I've got. The sun helps, but could you turn it down a little bit? And Lauren, I promise to make life a little less hard by dancing with you, making up ridiculous songs and lyrics, taking morning coffee walks with you, and doing my very best to always make you smile. I'm so glad I get to call you my wife.
So I promise to continue all of our beautiful traditions together. Our coffee talks, Thursday date nights, and the person who cooks doesn't have to clean up. I promise to lead with love and compassion, to listen to your needs and vocalize mine, and hold your hand as we build a future together, no matter what obstacles we will surely have. Promise to help you finish a project, no matter what time of day you started it, or how many trips to Home Depot we will surely have to make because we're clearly missing all the tools or bought the wrong one. And I promise to forgive you when you lose your wallet or keys, and I'll drop everything to help you look for it, no matter what priorities we both have. I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you, and I love you.
You had a mind of your own and knew exactly what you wanted at a very tender age. Very strong-willed. Whatever your goals, you always achieve what you strive for. You're a fiercely loving and devoted friend, daughter, sister, and now partner. You are wise beyond your years. You're kind, joyful, and so enthusiastic. I wonder where you get that from. When you are present, you light up every room and situation that you're a part of. And right now, you are shining even brighter because of David. I couldn't be more proud of the woman that you've become. You're so beautiful inside and out. You're full of wisdom, compassion, and courage.
Justin, when we met almost 7 years ago, I had no idea you'd become such a huge and important person in my life. Actually, I thought you were just going to be a summer fling. Now I can't even imagine what my life would be like without you. You become my best friend, my favorite person to annoy, and the love of my life. I can't promise you that I won't get frustrated, stressed, and take it out on you. I can't promise you that I'll be nice and fun and loving when I'm hangry. I can't promise you that tomorrow will be perfect or that the rest of our lives will be that easy. But I know that I can promise you my everlasting devotion, my loyalty, my respect, and my unconditional love for a lifetime.
Tiffany, my love. Our love story hasn't been perfect nor traditional, as you may say. Do you remember the first time that we met? Instead of love at first sight, you have become my lover, my companion, and my best friend. There's no one else I'd want to build a life with, and I never would have thought I would be standing here today about to become your husband. Today, I choose to spend the rest of my life with you. I love you now, and I will love you always. I can't wait to marry my best friend, my partner in life, my wife.
I definitely can promise you that I will forever be your best friend, your family, your love. I promise not only to love you today, but to love the person you grow into over the next years. As Winnie the Pooh said to Pooh, if you live to be 100, I would love to live to be 100 minus 1 day, because then I will never have to live without you.
We're here to witness today Tiffany and Justin's wedding. We've watched their love blossom and participated in the journey that brought them here today. Thank you for taking the time out to be part of their day.
I take you
as my wife.
As my wife.
With this ring.
With this ring.
Let it always be a symbol of my undying love for you.
Let it always be a symbol of my undying love for you.
I take you, Justin.
As my husband.
As my husband.
Let it always be a symbol of my undying love for you.
Let it always be a symbol of my undying love for you.
In front of this group of family and friends as witnesses, and with the power vested in me, I pronounce you man and wife. Justin, you may kiss the bride.
You two are blessed to have each other, and we are so thankful that we're a part of you guys' lives and you're a part of ours, because you are truly special as people. You know, you're genuine, you're kind, you're loving, and you hold us down. We're going to continue to hold you down till the wheels fall off. You dig? So love y'all, Keep rocking, you dig? No matter what challenges come, because they're gonna come.
They gonna come.
You know what I'm saying? Be ready to tackle them and stay true to yourself. Stay true to each other.
I've watched both of you grow and build this beautiful life together. I've watched both of you fight over which jeans Justin should wear. I've also watched you guys fight for your relationship harder than I've seen anyone do before. To quote my coworkers, the bedrock of a healthy marriage is mutual love, respect, and care for each other. To love is to commit to one another. To have a lifelong partner until you get mad at each other. Kidding. To always keep learning about each other. To always try new things and never settle into routines. And to appreciate the little things. And to find ways to keep that spark that you first had alive. I love you both, and cheers to your wonderful life together full of love, laughter, dogs, and trashy rap songs.
Seriously, Yvette and I love you. We're glad you're a part of our family. We're glad that you guys are, going to join us, and we're looking forward to the journey. It's going to be a blast.
You ready for it?
I have no idea if I'm ready for it, but that's beside the point because it's already on way. So, congratulations on your wonderful day, and thank you very much for joining us.
Everybody for coming from all sorts of borders, all sorts of flights. I know flights ain't cheap. And we wouldn't be here this day, experience this with y'all, being in this hot weather with y'all. I wouldn't want to be sweating my ass off without any of y'all, okay? I love you. Thank you so much. We love you all.
Oh my god. Keep it together. It's fine. Holy shit, we made it. Who knew that we'd be here when we first started dating? The answer is both of us. There clearly was a reason we were so drawn to each other. I once heard a quote that said something like, life-altering moments seem to happen on an idle Tuesday afternoon. So here we are on a Tuesday afternoon, vowing to spend the rest of our lives together. I couldn't think of a better life-altering moment to share with you. Over the last 3 years, you have been the most patient and understanding partner. I vowed to be just as patient and understanding, hopefully more, but you set the bar pretty high. I vowed to continuously challenge us to be the best versions of ourselves. If our growth individually and as a couple over the last few years is any indication to what our future holds, we will be unstoppable. I vow to keep life interesting, whether that means surprising you with a special date or another trip to the emergency vet with the dog. I promise to keep you guessing. I vow not to hide my emotions around you. I know I can be difficult sometimes when it comes to feeling things, but you make me want to feel them and express what I'm actually feeling. I thank you for that. I hope I can be there for you in the same way. I vow to love you unconditionally. I love every single thing about you. I'm so proud of the person you are. I'm so blessed to be marrying my best friend. Can't wait to see what the future holds for us. I love you 3000.
Gathered together on this day to witness and celebrate the marriage of Leah and Veronica. We come together not to mark the start of a relationship, but to acknowledge and strengthen a bond that already exists. This ceremony is a public affirmation of that bond, and as their dearest family and friends, it is our honor and privilege to stand witness to this event. This day is made possible not only because of your love for each other, but through the grace and support of our family and friends.
Leah Elizabeth, from the moment I heard you laugh for the first time, I knew, oh my gosh, okay. I knew I had to get to know you. I couldn't explain why, but all I did know was that I needed you in my life in whatever capacity you'd agreed to. So, little did I know, 3 years later, we'd be standing at the altar, ready to embark on our lives as wives. I didn't fall in love with you because I was looking or wanting to find someone, or even that I needed someone. I fell in love with you because you came into my life when all I had to offer was myself, and you chose to stay. I fell in love with you because you wanted nothing else but the person that I am. You make me happier than I could have ever imagined, and more loved than I ever thought possible.
By the power invested in me by the internet and the state of Washington, I now pronounce you white. You may kiss.
The ache for home lives in all of us, the safe place that we can go and we are and not be questioned.
A little tipsy, not drunk, not sober, but a tipsy, I love you guys is a lot. So, congratulations.
Let me just say how happy I am for you and Leah. You found an incredible friend and partner in Leah, and if anyone needed an example of what happiness looks like, they just need to look at you guys.
We just wanted to thank everyone for making the journey by train, by air, withstanding the mosquitoes, taking time out of your day to come and celebrate us. You are our family, well, friends, chosen family, and we couldn't imagine spending this day with anyone else. And thank you so much for being here. We love you all so much.
Bree, you recently asked me if I remember the first time I knew I loved you. I can't recall. I still can't recall. But I do recall the first time I realized I wanted to grow old with you. It was in Palm Springs. We had just gone to the pool after breakfast. We caught the end of the daily aerobics class, and while you were watching that, I was just looking at you, thinking about us, about our future, and how no matter where we are, what we do, we always seem to have a good time. Palm Springs wasn't your first choice. In fact, I remember specifically she wanted to go to a beach, not a desert. But still to this day, I believe is our best vacation together. After that trip, I knew I wanted to marry you. Bree, I remember the first time I made you smile. I remember the first time you rubbed my leg because my arthritis was bad. What makes me love you more than thinking about what we've built together is thinking about what we're going to build together. I promise to love and support the woman you are today, the wife you'll be tomorrow, and the person you hope to become. I promise to love you fiercely and passionately with everything I have to offer. From now to forever, I will never forget that what we have is a once-in-a-lifetime love. I will choose you for today and all days of my life. I love you.
We are gathered here today to witness Nick and Bree's holy matrimony. I've had the honor to see their relationship grow and blossom into something truly beautiful. I know the support, love, and respect they have for one another has already paved the way for the marriage to be an amazing and happy one. As Bree and Nick embark on this journey together, they will be able to nurture the love that makes each of them a better version of themselves. Marriage is the perfect garden to sow and harvest personal growth. Nick and Bree, you will learn to work together, to laugh together, to share devotion, and turn it inward.
Nick, never in a million years did I think that my love story would begin by meeting a guy dressed as Billy Madison at a Halloween party. But that is the exact reason why our love story is my favorite. It fits so perfectly who we are and why we have chosen each other forever. In you, I have found my truest and dearest friend. And to say that I will love you for the rest of my life doesn't seem fair, because I know that one lifetime will not nearly be enough. You are so authentically genuine and funny. and you don't change who you are for anyone. Your dad jokes and outgoing personality are what make you the life of the party. When I'm having a bad day, you do everything possible to make sure to put a smile on my face. Standing here in front of you today gives me all of the comfort in the world because I know that I'm marrying the person I was meant to spend the rest of my life with. I am so proud of the life we have built, and I know that this is only the very beginning, so I can't wait to see what the future has in store for us. So, Nick, from this day forward, I make these promises to you. To make sure that not a day goes by that you do not feel loved, not just with my words, but with my actions. To listen to you with compassion and ensure that you always feel heard. To stay silly, to never take ourselves too seriously. I promise to always treat you as my best friend and equal. To celebrate every victory, no matter how small, and to support you when things get tough. To make you laugh every day until your sides hurt and tell you that you're the funny one in the relationship, even though we both know that that's not true. And lastly, I promise to never give up because I did, I do, and I always will choose you. I can't wait to walk down this aisle with you and start the rest of our lives. I love you.
And now, by the power vested in me and by the state of Washington, it is my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. Nick, you may now kiss your bride.
Nick and Bree, I love you both with all my heart and want nothing less for the two of you than a lifetime of incredible adventures. Marriage will require you to be all in, to love each other unconditionally, and to adapt to changes within yourself and around you. Support those changes, support each other. Remember to make time for one another, to listen and learn from each other, and to ask for what you need and want from each other. Don't just assume the other person knows. Don't be afraid to be wrong, but apologize when you are. Most important thing. Pay attention to one another and be affectionate. Not in front of me, please, but be affectionate. Enjoy married life and never forget to laugh.
We have always wanted, and we promised ourselves we would do it together. We've always wanted to skydive. And it was funny because Bree was right on board with that. She's like, yes, we're going skydiving. We set it up and get up and we're ready to get up there and jump. And I'll tell you, the defining moment was when Bree was the first one who jumped out of the airplane. That's when I knew this is his girl.
For Bree and Nick, here's to many, many, many years of joy and love. And I hope that you have as much fun and love in your life as your grandmother and I have had. And we wish you the most happiness that you can have.
I'm not gonna be able to get through these without crying. Heads up. Jalen, from the day we met, I knew there's.
It's okay.
I knew there was something special about you. By 12th grade, you were my best friend, and shortly after, I fell in love with you. Every day since then has been filled with laughter and adventure. You've become such an important part of my life that I can't imagine my life without you. Every day with you feels so natural, like we were always meant to be together. You have supported me completely through every decision I've made and stuck by my side through the many stages of life we've been through together. Every day, you push me to be a better man, and I know that I would not be where I am today without your constant love and support. I always feel like I can be myself when I'm around you. Trust me, I don't sing my heart out in the car with anybody else. I promise to always stand by your side, though you've always stood by mine. I promise to always love you and cherish you, and as we move through life as a new family, I always promise to put our family first. I promise to always take on new adventures with you, both adventures in life and adventures in traveling the world. I promise to always be your best friend, just as you have always been mine. Jalen, we've built such a strong foundation for our relationship through the years. I can't wait to see how it progresses. I knew in high school that you were the one person for me. Here we are.
It's okay.
Here we are 6.5 years later. My dream of marrying you, my best friend, is finally coming true. I love you.
I love you too.
I love you, and I can't wait to finally call you my wife.
Standing here today, I feel overwhelmingly lucky and proud to be here beside you. Since I met you, you have been a constant in my life, somebody that has truly never let me down. As we have grown up, my love for you has changed and morphed, but it has always been strong and unwavering. Through every fun, difficult, serious, or lighthearted situation, I love your ability to always say the right thing to make me laugh, stay calm, or cheer me up. You're my closest friend and confidant, somebody that I trust unconditionally and can always go to for advice or support. Thank you. Your commitment to our relationship is admired and appreciated. As we go forward from this day as husband and wife, I promise to never let you down and to always be somebody that you can count on. I promise that through every moment, I will be the constant in your life that you have always been for me. I vow to love and respect you through every moment for the rest of our lives and to always put our family, me, you, and Jasper, first above all else. Thank you for all that you have done for me and for us. I love you, and I'm really excited to be your wife.
So with that, it is my absolute greatest pleasure to formally pronounce you husband and wife, and you may seal this union with a kiss.
Started as best friends, and I don't think we could start a relationship any better than that. So, to a long journey, to Jared and Jen.
I think you guys are going to be the most amazing couple ever. And as an engineer, and as a lawyer, or as just Jasper's parents, you're going to be such amazing people. And I'm so excited to see as you grow up with me, I guess.
Never worry. It's always going to work out. Just try to make each other happy, and everything will work out.
Welcome, everyone. I want to thank you all for being here today to celebrate this wonderful moment in Kaylee and Brian's lives. Each and every one of you is here for a special reason, and you mean something very important to the two of them. So Kaylee is my beautiful oldest sister. She's a second mother to me, a friend, and a role model. She means so, so much to me, and I model a lot of my life just on the way she lives because I admire her so much. I love you, Kaylee. Brian is a friend and a role model to me as well, and after I met Brian, we quickly became friends, spending lots of time together, and even now on family vacations, I probably spend more time with him than anyone else, to the annoyance of Kaylee, certainly. The two of you have a beautiful love and make each other incredibly happy, and I can see that every single day that you guys are together. You two are perfect for each other, and I think I speak for everyone here today in saying cannot wait to see what is next for the two of you in your very special relationship. All who are assembled here, by the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and a wife. You may kiss the bride.
It's been a wonderful 31 years, and Kaylee, you've made a lot of decisions in your life, but I can't imagine you ever making a better decision than to find Brian. And if there's anyone in this world, I would like you to pick Brian as a husband. He's engaging, he's smart, athletic, and and Kaylee, I mean, you're just so happy for you. And you know, it is said that when your children find love, parents find happiness. And right now is Mom and I and Lisa, we're just so happy, you know, for both of you guys.
There's a phrase that I've gotten to love, and it goes, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Brian and Kaylee encapsulate this to a T. They always want to do things together. They love the people in their lives fiercely, and they always bring joy and happiness. You all here are a testament to this, and I may be biased, but I think they were made for one another.
When I was asked to speak at Brian and Kaylee's wedding, I got to think back and realize just how much these two incredible people have had an impact on my life. If you have spent any time at all with Brian and Kaylee, you can immediately tell that they're a perfect match. Alone, they each have their singular traits and quirks, Brian. But together, those quirks combine to create a genuine, kind-hearted, generous, fun-loving relationship that we're here to celebrate tonight.
Ever since I started at Mar Vista, our elementary school, I knew I had huge shoes to fill. I was always Kaylee's little sister, the perfect student who didn't want to upset anyone and who would do everything to make everyone happy. Not only did I have big shoes to fill though, I had big shoes I wanted to fill because I always needed to be just like Kaylee. Kaylee didn't have anyone else paving the path for her yet, and she did everything in life so effortlessly and perfect, which I always admired. Kayles, you know since day one I've wanted to be you, and that hasn't stopped to this day. You are the person I look up to most. You are my rock, and I'm so happy to be able to extend our relationship to officially have Brian with us.
I always wondered what life would bring, you know, and I turned 16 when I got my license, graduating from school. But I think the biggest thing I was curious about was, you know, who my partner would be and what my wedding day would look like. I honestly don't think I was dreaming big enough because I would have never been able to imagine this.
I'm the luckiest person in the world that you chose me, and I will never take that blessing and responsibility lightly. I promise to be patient and kind and open-hearted, even when you leave your empty Starbucks in the car. I hope the only tears you ever cry are from being tickled, but I know that's not realistic. I promise to hold you tightly when you're sad and bring you pho when you're not feeling well. You look stunning. Wow. Oh my gosh, you look perfect. I promise to love your family like my own and be a role model to your siblings. I promise to go on as many trips as possible. I promise not to take our love for granted and celebrate the small things. I promise to always and forever protect and cherish you and make you feel safe. You will never feel alone or unworthy because you will always be the most important thing in my life. I'm so excited to marry you and I love you so much. I love you.
I
have so many promises and intentions for our marriage and our life together. I promise to support your growth and change throughout our lifetime. I will support you in your dreams as passionately as I believe in your ability to achieve them. I vow to choose you, our relationship, and our family always. I promise to be the best mom to our future kids and lead our family with you. I promise to bring silliness, adventure, and fun to our relationship, and to always make you laugh. I will always share jokes with you, randomly dance with you. I will inspire you, support you, and dedicate myself to loving you better each and every day. I have no idea what the future brings. All I know is I want to go through all of it with you. I love you more than anything, and I can't wait to be your wife for the rest of our lives.
With the recitation of the seventh blessing, and through the power given to me by the state of Washington, and in accordance with the laws of Moses and Israel, I declare that Molly and Matthew are now husband and wife.
You were right, Matthew. She's the one.
I agree that today will probably be the best day of your life.
Some brothers have to give their sibling a kidney. I have given Matthew my hair.
Matt, I am so excited to officially welcome you to the family and be able to say I have an older brother.
But Malls, you also picked the good one in Matt. I know this because I am technically his first wife.
As we enter onto our next stage of friendship, I can confidently say there is no one I would rather share you with than Matt.
Today is Sunday, September 4th, 2022. On behalf of Olivia and Gary, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time and making the journey to be here tonight. Olivia and Gary, this day is made possible not only because of your love for each other, but through the grace and support of your family and friends. You chose each person to be here tonight because in some way, they made an impact on your relationship, some since the very first day you met. Olivia, the reason you say you love Gary so much is that he can make you laugh at any given moment, including when you least expect it. For Gary, it's that you and Olivia find humor in the same things. You know that you'll never go through life laughing alone. But it's more than just that, right? Gary, you said you love Olivia not only because she is beautiful, she also treats you well. And both of you say it's just easy to be with one another. You can't imagine a life without growing old together, watching Naomi grow up, and one day have kids of her own. Olivia and Gary, today a new chapter of your story unfolds. The next pages will be some of the most rewarding, fulfilling, and yet challenging to write. Marriage is founded on love, which requires trust, compromise, respect, open, honest communication, and dedication. Marriage is hard work, but it's also exciting and fun. Gathered here to join Olivia and Gary in the union of marriage. This contract is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, with a deep realization of its obligations and its responsibilities. So let me ask the both of you, with your family and friends as witnesses, do you come here today without reservation and in freedom to be joined in marriage? If so, please answer, we do.
We do.
Gary, please repeat after me. I, Gary, take you, Olivia, to be my wife.
I, Gary, take you, Olivia, to be my wife.
I will share my life with yours.
I will share my life with yours.
Build our dreams together.
Build our dreams together.
I promise to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter.
I will promise to fill our life with adventure and home with laughter.
Support you through times of trouble.
Support you in the time of trouble.
And rejoice with you in times of happiness.
Rejoice you in times of happiness.
I vow to be patient, loyal.
I vow to be patient and loyal.
And love you unconditionally.
And love you unconditionally.
For the rest of my days.
For the rest of my days.
By the authority vested in me, by the state of Washington, and in accordance with its laws, it is my pleasure that you, Gary, are Olivia's husband, and you, Olivia, are Gary's wife. Wear these titles with pride and protect them with your hearts. And with that, you may now seal your vows with a kiss.
She's always level-headed and always keep me in check. And she said last year in my wedding that I was the funny one, but certainly she's the sweet one, and everyone's always having her, she's the fun one, basically. So now we have our little ones, Kaden and Naomi, and she makes Kaden so happy, and she's always her best bud. So I know that she's always gonna have someone to be growing up and so lucky and happy with. I'm so happy to have someone to turn to, and it was just so great to have every life adventures. And fun fact, Kaden met her before he met me, so they have certainly a good tie. Yeah, she's such a great person, and most of all, I'm just happy that Gary and Olivia found each other, because certainly she deserves happiness. If whatever makes her happy makes us happy. So we want to welcome Gary to our family. So, woo! So don't F it up, but I know you'll be okay.
or else. You'll be fine. But Naomi is so lucky to have you two as her parents. She really is. And first off, like, I'm so lucky to have you two both in my family. It's wonderful. I know all of you are having so much fun. So give it up for you two, Gary and Olivia.
Jane, I love you. When we first met, we were in two different places of our lives. In the past 6 years, we've connected our lives together. You are a planner. You've planned most of it. I am not. But the things that we've done together in the past 6 years have been amazing and nothing short of a miracle. Whether it is our careers, our home, our dog, our families, and all the things that we've shared together, from jet skiing with your brother to jumping off a bridge with my father and everything in between. And I cannot wait to share the rest of my life with you.
Dear Brandon, you're there in the morning, you're there at night. You know my weakness is desserts, and my strength is not height. You hold my hands in good times and bad, and lift me up above the sky. You never forget to open doors for me, and you never try to remember a fight. But most of all, my dear Brandon, you feel like an adventure and a home. You feel like a shoeless summer with white sand beach beneath my toes. I love you in the morning, I love you at night. I love you more than dessert, and I love you in great height. I vow never to forget this moment and never pick a fight for the rest of our lives.
Jane, I give you this ring.
Jane, I give you this ring.
As a sign that I choose you.
As a sign that I choose you.
To be my wife and best friend.
To be my wife and my best friend.
To be my husband and my best friend.
Today, tomorrow,
tomorrow, and forever.
Gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to pronounce Brandon and Jane as husband and wife. Brandon, you are just the bride.
For those who don't know me, my name is Jenny. I am the little sister of the stunning bride tonight. I always wanted to be like her. Do the things she did, have the things she had. Like many little sisters, I may be a little annoying because I always wanted to tag along. She taught me how to care, share, and try to reach for the stars. And as I grew up, I wanted to be just as beautiful, caring, smart, and successful as her. Oh, don't cry.
These are some of the few of the most recent times that I've seen you this happy. When you bought your Jeep, when you got Maylee and came to me directly after picking her up from the airport, how I cried. When you took me with you to buy Jane's wedding ring, I knew before you did. When you were able to replace all of your tools, finally. And when you finished the beautiful house that you bought with Jane. It's gorgeous. Seeing you happy is all that I've ever wished for. I couldn't have picked a better girl to marry. She is kind, loving, generous. She smiles from her heart, and she hugs like a true crown should.
I truly can't think of a better place to have friends and family gathered for an occasion that I know is not only monumental for the soon-to-be husband and wife, but for all of us who are lucky to know and love them as individuals, but even more so as a perfect pairing. The most remarkable moment in life is when you meet the person who makes you feel complete. The person who is your best friend and you get to build a life with. Get to build a life that you've always imagined. The person with whom you share a bond so special, you can't imagine spending another day of your life without them. Patrick, you have a very special girl. You get to marry her today. She comes from a long line of women who know how to love fiercely and unconditionally. I want you to know how special that is. Cherish it. Fight for that love. She is as strong as they come, and a woman you will always want on your side. Girls like this don't grow on trees. Know what you have in Taylor. And Taylor, if you weren't going to marry Patrick, I probably would have. I love this guy. I see in Patrick a man who will always love and protect you. He's fun-loving, smart, and a fighter like all of us. I remember the first time I met Patrick, he fit in like a glove to our family. He puts up with our oddities and embraces our imperfections, and I see him also do that with you. Always cherish him and build him up. Be his peace. Honor him. Patrick shared with me their story and how we got where they are today, celebrating their relationship and now today marriage. They met through a mutual friend at a bar. The first time they met wasn't a picture-perfect night. Taylor said she wasn't feeling well after having some margaritas. And it was at dinner, and she was forced to go out with a friend. And just by fate, she happened to meet Mr. Patrick. They talked and got to know each other, but Taylor ended up calling it an early night. For those who don't know what sliding in the DMs is, this is our generation's version of writing a love letter, right? So Patrick got on Instagram and he wrote to Taylor. Since then, they've talked every single day. Their connection and friendship was immediate, and their relationship grew from there. They found common interests and common dislikes. Soon enough, they uprooted their lives and moved here to beautiful Seattle. And the rest of the story has led us here today. By the power vested in me by the state of Washington, it is my honor and delight to declare you married. Go forth and live each day to the fullest. Now you may kiss your bride. Please to Matt for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Grace.
As a parent, and talking to you too, as you go through your adventure, is that just enjoy every aspect of as you get married, and whether you have a family or not, just enjoy it. But what's even more important is ultimately you're raising your kids to be strong, independent people who can stand on their own. And I'm proud to say Taylor's one of those people. She was that independent person that you want her to be. Finished her college career, started her career, and so those are all the things you hope for your children as they're growing up. But then the other thing you hope for is that they find that partner in life. And that partner today is Patrick. And so happy to be able to say Patrick is joining the family, but honestly, he joined the family long before today. We've embraced him as part of the family from the beginning. Patrick, couldn't be a better person for you, Taylor, to be together. And with that, I just want to say, and this will be my toast is for, a long and happy marriage and to many adventures going forth.
Taylor and Patrick, we are also happy that you found each other. True love does not come by finding the perfect person, but by learning to see an imperfect person perfectly. I'm so excited to see your love grow now as husband and wife. It may not always be easy, but remember to cherish and love even the smallest of moments. And Patrick, no matter how right you think you are, she's always right.
Appreciation for you and promises as we choose to spend the rest of our lives together. One of my favorite memories, when recounting our relationship is how we met and how I was not expecting to meet anyone, let alone the person I would want to spend the rest of my life with, in the middle of the desert at a country music festival. After that weekend, even when you continued to initiate the conversation, I was still not convinced you were going to show up for our first date. I'm so glad that not only you picked me up for our first date, but also dressed to impress. To this day, I'm still impressed with your first date outfit. Your sense of adventure, your love for traveling, and excitement in wanting to involve me, and your hobbies and favorite pastimes has opened my eyes to so many other adventures. I will give you full credit for breaking me out of those comfort zones that I had previously set for myself and for continuing to push me to try new things. I will also pass on the credit to you for rediscovering my fear of heights and anxiety for flying. But thank you for always holding my hand when we have to take off and land and all that fun stuff. I love discovering new hobbies with you and sharing some of my favorite places and activities. I know while you will always prefer the mountains and I will always prefer the beach, I love sharing these places, meals, concerts, and more with you, and that you will always value and appreciate my own passions and go along with me to any restaurant I want to try. In the last 6 years together, I've appreciated learning more about you, your quirks, your personality, humor, and laid-back nature. While I can go 0 to 60 because of a slight inconvenience, you will always bring me back to the present with a carefree response, joke, or redirection of a situation. Thank you for always being my sounding board, calming person in the relationship, and the rational one. If it weren't for you, we'd probably have like 5 more dogs, some chickens, and more Pendleton blankets than we have couches for. I love our little life that we've built together, including our home together. It's always a great thing that we upgraded to a king-size bed in the beginning of our relationship so that Grace, and now Tucker, can also smother us with love and snores on any given morning. Gigi will forever be grateful for you allowing her to take a well-deserved nap with you as well. I value that we have acknowledged each other as independent individuals with our own schedules and endeavors, but that we always say good morning, check in throughout the day, and say good night no matter where we are, all while sharing a Google Calendar. While your proposal came as a total surprise to me, it was so romantic and thoughtful. I was clearly shocked and of course ecstatic to say yes. As we move on to this next chapter in our lives, I make the following promises to you. Promise to grow with you, to challenge each other to be the best versions of ourselves, to always be a team and your best friend, work on my patience in all scenarios, keep a tidy home, however note there will always be dog hair, care for you in sickness and in health, celebrate the big wins and the small moments together, and continue to adventure together, creating memories and discovering new places. I love you.
I love you too.
So now, the big moment. By the power vested in me by the state of Washington, it is my honor to officially pronounce you husband and wife. For the first time, I am thrilled to present Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Liz Seefeld. You may share your first kiss as a married couple.
I firmly believe everything in life happens for a reason. If I was to do this life over 100 times, I would find you and choose you again and again. You captured my attention from the moment you screamed Schmidt as I walked out of the RV at Watershed. I wasn't looking for a partner at this moment in time. I was content with my life. When I left Watershed, I had this odd but enthusiastic feeling. I just found my next girlfriend. Little did I know, I also just found my wife. You left me wanting more. After our first date, I eagerly told my family about you. You rapidly checked off all the boxes and traits and characteristics that I desired in a future wife. Caring, beautiful, trustworthy, intelligent, strong, and motivated. I have so much respect for you, and you've challenged me to be a better person, a friend, a sibling, a son, and a partner. I am proud of the life we built and eagerly excited to see what we do in the future. There is one word I want you to take away from today and carry close to our hearts, and that's us. I promise to be your partner, your best friend, your student, your husband, and adventure buddy. Liz, with all my love, I take you to be my wife. Every day we'll make mistakes together, and we'll learn from them faster than ever before. Promise to bring you Pedialyte and Advil when you're hungover. I'll do my best not to say moist or those 2 other words that you do not like. I will love you through the good, the bad, through the joy and the sorrow. I'll try to be understanding and to trust in you completely. Together we'll face all of life's experiences and share one another's dreams and goals. I promise I will be your equal partner in a loving, honest, and adventurous relationship for as long as we both shall live.